Littleton, Colorado, the Denver Figure Skating Club. He won the World Championship in Ottawa last year. He won the U.S. National Men's Championship last year. And here he is leading the performance and the competition here at Skate Canada.
And listen to the music from Close Encounters.
Charlie builds up here. We always keep talking about triple jumps, but single jumps are just as beautiful if they're done well. And he's building up for a single delay axel. There's the delay and the turn. Tickner's first triple, right into a double axel. He had a difficulty on the landing edge of the second jump. And he must be feeling a lot of pressure because he is the world champion, and it certainly would be an upset if he got defeated here today.
It's going to be a classic matchup in the World Championship in Vienna next March, because I know Jan Hoffman, who finished second to Tickner, is in great shape. I was over in East Germany last week and found out that Hoffman is skating better now. He's really recovered from his knee injury. And with Igarashi skating the way he is, and the way Vern Taylor's coming on, and Brian Pokar, we got some great finals coming up in the men's championships.
About 3 or 4, I think, so far, but he hasn't done any of the other triple jumps.
Vern Taylor is the final competitor.
Has a different triple plan here, triple Salchow, and again he got around on it, but he had some difficulty with the landing.
Tickner's lead over second place Fumio Igarashi of Japan is not insurmountable. Brian Pokar is at this moment a close second to Igarashi.
Tickner has an unusual move plan here, which some question as to its legality. They call it a single inside dead spiral. Watch, he puts his hand on the ice and totally leans on it.
I would say one of the major, really the only disadvantage that Charles has in this program is that the music to me seems to be very chopped in and out. It's kind of all over the place.
what the computer tells us. He will be followed by the final competitor, Vern Taylor. And we'll find out whether or not Taylor will decide he's close enough that he'll throw another triple axel out there.
Well, as I was saying, Tickner skating a very cautious program. He didn't know how far in front he was after the Japanese boy skated. Let's watch that triple salchow of his. This was one of the more difficult jumps. And he had difficulty with that landing, as we pointed out earlier. He just couldn't hold on to the edge. But give him credit, he moved right out of that, right into the next move, and continued in perfect style.
He seemed to have some trouble there with the free leg on that landing. Instead of pushing out directly behind his body, it seemed to shove out to the side and just momentarily put him off balance. It was, the program I think was good, but the music made it very difficult, in my opinion, for Charlie to really get into the program. You know, it was difficult to interpret, a very hard job.
Well, do you think that's an effect of trying to make a change from having won a world championship as he did last March? Or is it a question of trying to be different or trying to come back with the championship program? Here are the marks now: 5.5, 5.7, a 5.4, 5.5, 5.7, 5.5, and a 5.6. This is getting dicey.
I suspect, in answer to your first question, John, that it's very much a result of all those things.
There's that unusual single forward inside death spiral, if you want to call it that, is taken from pair skating, but since he doesn't have a partner, he just uses the ice. And as I pointed out as well, it is questionable whether you can use the ice to that effect, because one should get marked down when one touches the ice surface with his hands.
But then he's doing it intentionally.
Well, that's the questionable situation as to what the judges think of it and how they interpret the situation.
Waiting now for the marks for artistic impression, and with the delay, it has to be an indication that there is some doubt in their mind as to just how they're going to mark him.
Well, it's really tough for a world champion coming into this competition. It's the first one of the season, and you can see the judges figuring away on their little pads there.
And here are the marks now for artistic impression, and they're up a little bit: 5.5, 5.6, 5.3, a 5.8, a 5.7, 5.6, and a 5.6, and that's pretty tight. You can't judge, you can't even guess at that one yet because of the narrow lead he has.